Welcome to Still on the Air Holiday Special. I am David Pierce Anderson. Joining me is Jackson Ho Touchberry.
What did you call me?
Those other two hoes are important. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing well. How you doing?
I'm doing great. Merry Christmas to you.
Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Dave.
I see you're having a blue Christmas.
Yeah, this is supposed to be snow.
It's close.
Yeah,
Or the
right.
North Star.
Yeah, lots of them. And this is supposed to be the actual ground outside.
Right. This is the Christmas that you hope for. This is the Christmas that you're gonna get every year. The gray and blue one, but it looks good. It's a classic look.
Thank you.
How you doing?
Oh, it's good. It's a good day so far.
Yeah, look at this set. I want to take a second to gander around what we got going. We got the big Christmas tree over there.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Stockings hung by the fire with care. We got presents.
Yeah.
We got a festive-looking other tree.
Yeah, that one.
Santa Claus in mug form. I want to get a close-up on this one. We got my personal tree, my desktop tree. If we can get a close-up of that one, but look at that. I couldn't afford a star, but I got a Ringo star. Look at that up top.
I get it.
Here we go. Ringo making an appearance. It wouldn't be a Still on the Air without a Beatle on the show.
Truly.
It really is, honest though. I'm really excited. We put a lot of work into this one. It's going to be an hour-long Christmas episode today. It's going to be a fun time. We have Justin Stovall and his final ETV episode ever. Get to talk to him a little bit. Jonah Phelps will be on later in the show. We're going to play some games, do some other fun stuff. It's going to be a real good time.
Yeah, a lot of stuff planned.
Yeah, you excited?
I'm very excited.
Yeah. What were you thinking about all day?
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Me
Yeah.
too. I had a presentation, or I had people doing presentations at me in my first class, and it's one where you have to ask questions. But I was so invested, I was like, so what are you going to do after ETV? I mean, what does having this disease mean? It was a fun time. But geared towards this show, and it's going to be a fun show. I want to get into our non-sponsor because we have one today. It's time for our non-sponsor today. We have some veterans of the show returning. Here they are, the Funko Pop Grinch and the Holiday Groot figures. But you know what? They brought some friends to help us get into the holiday spirit. The Grinch and Yoda, Holiday Christmas Yoda. We got Holiday Christmas Chewbacca. We have Buddy the Elf. We'll get in there. Look at Buddy the Elf. We have the Grinch's friend Max. Get him up front. We have Bing Crosby, Mariah Carey. We have Spider-Man in an ugly Christmas sweater. We have, finally, the Hulk. He'll pop out from there. We go. Hulk with some presents in his unhulkly ways. But there we go. The Christmas collection. This is Justin Stovall's Christmas collection of Funko Pops. Get a look at those. How about it? A lot of green in there.
Wow.
Get that. I agree. As we said, Justin Stovall's final ETV episode, so he's going to go out with a bang. But this is not even nearly close to as many Funkos as he owns.
Yeah, it's crazy how much Mariah Carey looks like Bing Crosby.
I'm sorry.
Wishful thinking.
Christmas classics.
I'm sure that's what you wish it was.
Yeah. It's coming up. So it's what we got, December 11th right now. Yeah. We still have some weeks to go. Got your Christmas shopping done?
Oh, no.
No?
Not even close.
No. Are you in the spirit yet? I mean, I know we got finals looming, but
yeah.
Are you getting close?
I think finals always cuts into the Christmas cheer for me.
Yeah.
I'm like really stressed, and then I'm like residual stress for a week after, you know?
Right.
Like you wake up thinking of a final, but no, actually you're done with classes.
Well, fortunately, this year, we have 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
We're going to take advantage of those. But I mention that because it's tough for a lot of college kids, you know? Mm-hmm. We're broke. We don't have any money. And how are we going to celebrate Christmas without money? Well, there is a way. And I'm here to help you on how to celebrate Christmas on a budget. So here's a few tips that can help you out. Tradition, obviously, is to hang your stockings by the fireplace with care. But care is time, and time is money. Just get those stockings in the vicinity. Santa will find the stockings. Mistletoe, here's another one you can cut back on. The mistletoe, nature's foreplay. Whenever you're under this leaf, you're supposed to kiss someone. Well, stop it. Kissing spreads germs, and germs cause sickness, and sickness means medicine, and medicine costs money, and America needs free health care. All right, moving on. Instead of burning a Yule log with your family, try this one out. Try gathering around and burning out with a Jewel log. Save money on matches and effort waiting for the fire to burn. Santa's sleigh has nothing on this nicotine high. Moving on, a classic holiday dish is honey-baked ham. But again, ham is expensive and time-consuming trying to bake it. Try honey-baked Spam. Splat some honey in the tin of Spam, throw it in the microwave, and you're good. Giving gifts is always so difficult. We mentioned it costs money, but you know, there's so many friends to give them to, so many personalities to try to buy for, and there's just not enough money. Simple solution: burn bridges with some friends. Obviously not the good ones, but those friends on the fence, lose them. Don't gotta buy as many gifts. You think that might help you out, Jackson? I said them for you.
You know, Dave, I was actually having a problem. Like, I had too many friends, not enough money for presents. So I'm sorry to say this on the show, but gonna have to cut you loose.
We were friends. That's awesome. Thanks, man. I appreciate it that we were friends.
Well, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah, no, thank you. Man, what do you think of the year? You think it was a successful year, 2018 as a whole? Because I guess we're done.
Definitely a year.
We did our year in review last week. Really kind of shocking about how much actually went on during that year, but yeah, I think it was a good year.
It's definitely, for me, in the top 5 of the last half decade.
You know what? I'm tired of you and your comments. You're not getting anywhere, Jackson. You're just making obvious comments. There's something I do want to say about this semester in particular. My second semester as a TA, I think teacher's assistant, technical assistant. It's a little bit of both. But I wanted to share a little picture we did and show that on the show. Get a load of this. We went outside and recreated a pretty famous pose there, but that's all the Ford TAs, the Fab Ford. Got Carly Yang, got Justin Stovall, Heather Irvine, and myself. And this album is included with some classic hits, including Drive My Carly, Heather Nor Rigby, Here Comes the Anderson, and I've just in the face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. So there we go. some classics on the Fab Four. I'm having a tough time. We got to do an hour of speaking, and I can't even get through the first 10 minutes. But yeah, this kind of got around on the internet. So
yeah, it did. Yeah. You had a lot of comments on it.
Jeff Larkham shared it. So if you haven't had a Jeff Larkham share, that means you haven't made it yet.
That means you guys made it then.
We made it. We did make this, and Cameron Clothier took the picture. So yeah, well, very happy with that.
It looks great.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it came together nicely, but yeah, good school year. You ready for next semester with classes at least? I mean, mentally you're not
The last one.
Was it?
The last one.
The last semester.
The last semester.
Are you ready?
No, not at all. I'm really stressed about it, actually. Because you got to, apply to graduate?
Yeah, and it costs money.
Yeah.
And you got to apply like within the first month. And I think that's bold.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing stopping me from graduating is one class and passing. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to graduate next semester, that is.
Well, that's a lot of stress that
No, we're good.
Just working myself up.
We're good. No, we got an hour to not be worked up, so
it's Christmas time.
Yeah.
We got to come together.
We don't even have to worry about it. Come Together, that's another song on the album. It actually opens the album. Tom, they go.
I was waiting for that to happen.
Yeah, I'm just trying. I like this one a lot. I have a Will Ferrell Funko, and Hondo Rodriguez was courtesy of him, and we might see him later on today. I don't know for sure, but
What's he holding?
maple syrup, because it does go on everything. How close can we get? Do you think we can get on the maple syrup?
You can.
Here, I'll meet you halfway.
You can definitely see
He's got something.
his age lines on his forehead.
Yeah. I wonder how many Will Ferrell Funkos there are.
Makes him look stressed. Dave, I have a question for you.
Okay.
What do you want for Christmas?
Oh my gosh. Peace and love. I always wanted a bike, but I never learned how to ride a bike. So, yeah, I don't know.
Maybe a pony?
A pony would be great. Yeah, I haven't learned how to ride a pony, but I hear they're easier.
You have a balcony at your apartment.
What?
You can keep a pony out there.
Yeah. Oh, I see what you meant. I have no idea. Just try to make it jump over the balcony.
No.
Okay, I see what you're saying. We've got a good show coming up. Justin Stovall will be back after the break. We'll get to talk to him about his time with ETV, his future after ETV, if there is one. I guess we'll just have to find out after the break. We'll see you in a second.
We are true
Welcome back to Still on the Air. Look at this guy. Justin still. We did call each other before we came today.
Yeah. I
Coordinate?
mean, how else would we coordinate?
No, you're right.
It's very practical.
Chance?
Yeah, right, by chance. No, I want to say, first and foremost, thank you for not making us do this for a
Yeah.
whole month and a half like you did last year.
Well, I thought I'd be nice. I've regretted every second of not starting immediately after Halloween.
The
with
Christmas
the
spirit.
Christmas stuff.
We did it last year, and it was November, whatever, the first show after October 31st. And as a joke is what I thought it was, but no, we committed. Did the whole month
I
of
don't
November.
know what part of it was a joke to you, because I said we're gonna do Christmas episodes from here on out.
I mean, I like to think of this show as comedic, satirical maybe, and I guess that was the wrong assumption.
What we say on the show, but behind the scenes, it's all serious.
All serious, right? I want to, talk about ETV. Talk about a little bit, Still on the Air. Let's get started with that.
All right.
How did it come to your hands?
Tyler Wagson was unable to continue producing Who's Who at EMU, so he was like, finish out this semester for me or just stop, and I was like, well, I'll finish out for you. But then I was like, I want to revamp it next semester. So I did that, and it originally was you and Sarah on camera. Sarah stopped after the first semester. We brought Jackson on, and
He was cheaper.
much cheaper.
Was willing to
Much
do it for
cheaper.
peanuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't even have a makeup guy.
Nope. Just a peanut guy.
Yeah, but I am the makeup guy too. So
Yeah.
Today Carly was nice enough to do it, but
How
Carly ain't
sweet
got
of her.
those.
Carly Angot is an angel.
So is Carly Grills. We're not gonna play favorites with the Carlys right now, but if you're named Carly, chances are you're great. But so Still on the Air, what was the biggest thing you wanted to change up from first semester to second semester?
I wanted the set was the number one on my mind. I was like, we have got to get rid of this black desk.
Was it the curtain too? Or did we have
No,
this?
we had the white panels back then.
Man,
Yeah, it was terrible.
I buried those memories. It was just like we did it once.
It was awful,
once
man.
every other week.
Yeah, we were bi-weekly,
Like it just
and it was good practice.
right, right. It was just
But
clunky.
yeah, we really got it together.
And it's nothing against Sarah or anything.
No,
It was
she
just-
was great.
Yeah,
it was just we had not gotten the idea battened down 100%.
It felt a lot like E-Weekly.
Yeah,
with
it was
fake
like
stories and an interview.
weekly with a little bit more fun.
A little bit.
Not too much, but we just want to sprinkle it on just enough. But as we kept going and evolving, it was like, okay, we're going all in, and we started writing better stories.
Thank you.
You were like, I need to stop reading Trump stories, and I was like, you're gonna read them if I write them, and
That wasn't always the case.
wasn't always the case because you would just talk to Jackson and ignore me or make fun of me instead.
Is this therapy? Is this therapy right now? You're trying to get, you don't have much. You're graduating this Saturday. So
I'm just calling you out
Right.
in front of everybody
What-
so that they know what you put me through.
It's only fair. I mean, we were out here.
Sure. We give you a mic one time. Like, yeah. What else do you got to say?
Jackson, no. But I'm really glad with where the show is at right now, and I think if I would have stayed longer, I'd like to think that it under my hands it could have gone further. I know under your hands because you hate everything I do.
That's not entirely the case. Not everything you do.
You're gonna change some stuff up.
I like that you had me as the host. That was a great decision. No, so did you ever see yourself producing?
No.
You're president of ETV also.
I didn't even expect that. Heather and Tyler gave me all of these responsibilities, so blame them.
Yeah, way to go, guys. You just wound up here one day,
I just
right?
wound
And
up here. Tyler was like, "You're my AD," and I was like, "Okay."
AD stands for?
Assistant Director.
Okay.
And so I showed up, and we were doing his. It was a segment, and then it was a show in the fall. So I was doing that, and then he was like, "Well, I want you to produce now," and I was like, "Well, okay." And then Heather was like, "Super busy. I need you to be president," and I was like, "Okay."
Heather was graduating.
She was graduating.
Oh, big
as
whoop.
well.
You're graduating. Come on. Heather.
You could have finished out the semester.
She did.
She did.
It was a graceful transfer.
But she handed the reins to me, and I was like, okay, well, I guess I'm doing this now. And I had no idea what I was doing. I'd never been president of a student org.
How'd you feel it went? I mean, student org is a bold title for us.
We're a rogue org,
Yeah.
okay?
Which I think, with this personnel, I think that's the
it's
only
perfect.
way it could have been.
It's perfect. I don't want to see any order in this group of people. I think it went pretty well.
Yeah. You happy with your mark
Yeah.
on ETV? What do you think it might be? You had any kind of legacy?
That we did an hour-long show.
Fingers crossed. We're only 15 minutes in right now.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Yeah, I agree.
We got Matt McCracken back for this.
Ooh. Yeah, we brought in the big guns. We have
yeah.
a full crew. We have some people waiting with the.
Yeah, we got people waiting in the wings. It's a
There you go. When one person falls from exhaustion. Yeah. Got coffee brewing. No, it's a good time. What's going on after graduation?
I'm gonna seek writing jobs, but
Seek writing. Is that S-I-K-H writing or S-E-E?
both.
Okay.
both.
Seek writing jobs.
But I'm gonna try to get some writing jobs. But I also might end up trying to figure out any way for me to produce something.
Yeah.
Because I really like producing, and I did not expect to, and it takes up a lot of my time, and so.
Well, you're in the process of producing a Christmas, a church.
Yep, my
Video,
church
yeah.
conscripted me to do a Christmas video. But it also worked out that I was able to incorporate my internship into part of that. So,
How's that been going?
finished filming, so I'm in the process of editing it and getting the music together, but it should be.
Did you ever say Happy
Good to go.
Holidays in the video?
No,
It was
no.
Give the Christ in Christmas. Okay, you know.
It's for a church.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm just asking. I want to know what kind of video this is. Well, that sounds. And that was for your internship too.
Yeah. So I was happy about that because I was like, I don't have to travel far. And
Kill two birds with one
Yeah.
stone, if you will. Yeah.
Yeah.
Biblical reference. If they did. Yeah, that works.
you heathens.
We're going to talk a little bit more with you after the break if you're fine with that.
Oh,
I don't know
yeah.
if you have anything else better to do.
No, this is all I do on Tuesdays.
Fair enough. We'll stick around. We'll have a little bit more conversation with Justin Stovall after this message.
I'll be right back. I told myself I'm just going to grab a quick drink. 2 minutes later, and everything was gone. My backpack, my laptop, my cell phone, my iPod. 2 minutes was all it took. I was lucky. The thief was eventually caught and I got it all back. But now that I had that happen to me, I realized that anything valuable has to be treated like cash. I'll never leave it out of my sight again. My name is Heather, and I'm trying to be safe.
Welcome back. The holiday special. It's still on the air. The hour-long holiday special. The farewell to Justin Stovall.
We're well into it.
Yeah. How are you feeling? I mean, in terms of the college life wrapping up.
Get it out of here. I'm sick of it. Honestly, I'm tired of school.
Yeah.
And
What was it, 12 years of schooling for you? You're young. You're young.
I am. I'm still the youngest member of ETV, and I've been doing this for a couple years now.
Well, that's the weirdest thing for me. And since Heather Irvine came back, that was like original. Like she got me to join ETV, but you were the only other one with this group that
Yeah.
was with me from the start.
Yep.
What kind of growth have you seen from ETV since you started?
I've seen a lot more dedication to the craft. the group that we entered in with was dedicated, but a lot of it was, let's just have fun. This group, we've seen a lot more people who are like, we're doing this and we're trying to get it perfect.
And for me, it was kind of like all hands on deck for 2 weeks. Then you take 2 weeks off, and then you go back at it.
Yeah.
But this has been like a consistent.
Oh yeah.
If the energy hasn't been there, people have been there. And I think it is.
I
draining.
think the energy has been there more than the people.
Okay.
Because we've had to do skeleton crews, and I think I've always said I'd rather have a small group of people who are willing to put in 100% than a large group of people who are just here and are just going to clown around, because we'll get more work done.
I agree with that. You talk about writing. That's the future goal? You want to be a writer?
Yeah, I like writing all types of genres, not just TV, not just film. Jackson and I have taken some creative writing classes together. We kind of hate it.
It's fun to make fun of it when we're there.
Why is that? As creative writers.
It's so pretentious.
It's super
on
pretentious.
the academic side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The expectation, I think, like the professor, I've had one creative writing class, and it was like the professor was like, I wouldn't have done that. D. I was like, well, that's what I did.
Yeah.
If it's against the rules, that's another thing. But
Yeah, they don't like to tell you the rules either.
I think, there's a story behind that, right? It was somebody was asking for a definition.
Yeah,
Oh my
we
God.
had
I
we
don't have
asked
to name names.
one of our professors asked us what we thought poetry was. We gave our answers after the discussion. I asked, what would you say poetry is? And she didn't tell us.
No, and this was a poetry class, and it was well into the semester. Like, we were getting close to finals
We're
time.
almost done,
No answer.
and no answer. And so we were just like, well, like, and clearly she knew what she thought it was,
Right.
because she told us.
She could say what wasn't poetry. So you can say what is poetry, but she's asking us.
Right.
It's too much for me. Well, I want to ask a question because this is
Okay.
the world record for Funko Pops on an episode.
Yep.
How did the non-sponsor come to be? Especially this version of it.
It was just a sketch.
Bing Crosby don't want to stand up today.
And it was just an idea. We were going to bring on different products. Say, this is our non-sponsor. And the first one we did, or first or second one we did, was one of the Funkos. I think it was Baby Groot.
Okay. I brought John
No,
Lennon
yeah.
on the first episode. And it
Yeah,
kind
that
of
was
in
the first
passing.
one. And it was just at the end of the episode. And then I brought Groot in and we wrote it into the first segment. And we didn't stop.
Yeah.
And we just kept on going and going. And we ended up bringing on like 3 others that weren't Funkos.
And this is like
But-
just a sneak peek into your arsenal of Funko Pops at home.
That's like a 10th of it.
Right. This was like one of the first times we ever repeated for
Mm-hmm.
you. How many Funkos do you have?
108.
God. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
And
Too many. Too many.
they're all out of the box, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just
How do you?
I don't have enough space for the boxes.
right. Fair enough. I mean, they're easier because they're squares.
You can stack the box.
Right, but I mean,
These don't like to stand up.
this,
Trust me.
in a box is like this, so
That's a good point.
we cut down on space.
Well, I wanted to show.
Jesus, Dave.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man. If I break any, I want to at least help you out with one.
Okay.
I want to thank you for all of your time
man.
here at ETV. So I got you a little something, and
Ooh, presents,
I got
my
you a
favorite.
present to say thank you and to add on to your collection the Justin Stovall Funko Pop. Look
This
at
is
that.
amazing.
Are you seeing?
Zoom in
Yeah.
on this guy.
We can get one in there.
Yes, with the classic Batman shirt.
That's right. Look at that.
This is beautiful.
Yeah. So thank you
Oh
for
my
everything you've done.
God, this is awesome, man.
Appreciate it. Well, thank you for everything you've done. I got a little read for this.
Okay.
Because what would be a non-sponsor without a read? And we got a little lineage
Wow.
of what happened. Yeah, let's see. So the Justin Stovall Funko Pop. Marvel at its stylish afro. About as big and promising as Justin's future. No Justin anything would be complete without a Batman something. The hard work and care doesn't match nearly as much care and love that Justin has given ETV and his friends. If this Funko has anything in common with its inspiration, it truly is one of a kind. Justin, Thank you so much for everything. Appreciate it. And see the process.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Thank you.
I
You're awesome.
appreciate it, man.
Yeah.
No, I will say ETV has been the highlight of my college career. Meeting all of you guys. I just told Cam earlier, I was like, you guys made going to EMU worth it. Honestly, if it wasn't for ETV, I don't think I would have any of the skills or talents or really ambition or drive that I do have. You guys really made this a useful and worthful experience.
Well, Justin, you have been the glue for ETV. President, producer, director, still on the air, creator of Still on the Air. Thank you for everything you've done. We will keep going next semester, but it will not be the same, and ETV will not be the same without you. So thank you for everything you've done. One more time, Justin Stovall, everybody. I'm going to give you applause. I know we got a few people out there. We have a Christmas special version of David Pierce Anderson throws things behind his back, and then he tries to catch them on the other side. So we'll take a look at that. Welcome back to David Pierce Anderson throws things behind his back and then tries to catch them on the other side. This is the segment where David Pierce Anderson throws things behind his back and then he tries to catch them on the other side. December is a thing that happens every year, and a few things happen in December, like November ending, my seasonal depression kicking in, and Christmas. So today, on David Pierce Anderson throws things behind his back and then tries to catch them on the other side, we'll be throwing Christmas things, starting with a Christmas ornament, followed with a Jackson Touchberry. Jackson Touchberry, everybody, the wonderful Jackson Touchberry. If you can't hear the applause, it's because everyone's wearing gloves. It is pretty cold out. But this is the first of 6 objects, a Christmas ornament, a Michigan Christmas ornament. I will throw it behind my back and then try to catch it on the other side. Nice and easy, nice and easy. So 1 down, we will have 5 more to go. Next up is a snow globe. A Christmas snow globe. Jackson Touchberry once again. Christmas snow globes are always fun. No applause this time, that's okay. They look like they house snow in them. It's a little heavy, but I think we'll be able to do it. It's a round object. Object number 2, we are 1 for 1. We'll try the Christmas snow globe. Nice and easy. Christmas snow globe. We're 2 for 2. It's going to be a good Christmas, guys. Let's try object number 3, a record. A Christmas record, a vinyl album. That Christmas feeling. Oh, that Christmas feeling. You've lost that Christmas feeling, now it's gone. So we are going to throw the vinyl record, That Christmas Feeling, 1973. We'll give it a shot.
Ooh. Woo-hoo. Retro.
Oh, nice. Yeah, a little bit of ooze from the crowd. We are 3 for 3. It's a Christmas miracle. Object number 4 is a Santa Claus pitcher, complete with newspaper. This is a funky shaped object, not too heavy, but it is breakable. So we are going to try to throw the Christmas pitcher. We are 3 for 3 on the Christmas version of David Pierce Anderson throws things behind his back and then he tries to catch them on the other side. Let's try the Christmas pitcher. What is that, 4 for 4? Well, this is very disappointing, I'm sure, for all the viewers. I haven't dropped anything yet. You're going to be impressed by this one. Number 5, Santa Claus wouldn't be nothing without a tall glass of milk and a plate of cookies. Santa Claus goes through a bunch of these every single night on Christmas, and I'm going to go through one right now. So we're going to try object number 5, cookies and milk.
Yeah!
All right, cookies and milk, object number 5. Here we go. Here we go. The splash zone is ready.
Opa! Okay.
No good.
Nothing. I'm fine.
No good. Not even the cookies. So that was a failure. We're gonna try object number 6, a Christmas tree. We are 4 for 5 right now. And we're going to draw this lawn, like a lawn tree, yeah. Object number 6 on the Christmas special of David Pierce Anderson throws things behind his back and then he tries to catch them on the other side. Here is a Christmas tree. I'll take it. Merry Christmas, everybody. We'll eventually get on you, but I'll let you know. This is fun. David Pierce Anderson throws things behind his back and then he tries to catch them on the other side. Almost a perfect one.
I think you're too good at it.
I'm pretty good. Maybe we'll get you on there. Unless you're really good at it. I don't know.
We'll find out.
We will find out. But we'll have to find out later because right now we're going to introduce Jonah Phelps onto the show. Still on the air. Jonah Phelps, come on in.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, how you doing? Hey, how are you?
Jonah.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It has.
Yeah, it's
As
been.
in never.
Yeah, I know.
You've
never
never
ever.
been on the
yeah.
show, Jonah.
I know. I feel like I've been here all my life. So.
Well, I'm honored to let you feel at home here.
Thank you.
at Ford Studio.
Yeah.
How you doing? Your day been going all right?
Yeah, it's been going good. I woke up and came here. So.
Well,
yeah.
sorry to break the streak going. You
No,
seemed like you were
it's
comfy.
okay. I woke up naturally, and then I went okay.
As opposed to unnaturally.
Yeah, you know, like due to like alarm clocks and stuff
Oh.
like that. You know, I woke up because of the sun and I was well rested.
And that darn
so-
rooster outside
I-
the window.
You know, it's weird living next to a farm in the city.
In the
Yeah,
city.
it's weird. It's weird.
Well, we've been meaning to have you on the show forever.
I know. I usually work on Tuesdays, so it's really.
Well,
I'm
you
glad
quit-
I got it off today, though.
Oh, I thought you quit. You
Oh,
quit the job
what?
completely. They don't know that you.
Yeah, they don't know yet.
Yeah, they don't know yet. Sorry, well, breaking news. Jonah
Yeah,
quit his
yeah,
job.
whoops.
But I do appreciate the effort to come on today.
Yeah, of course.
The reason we wanted you on is because you're one of the more talented people I know. And I know 5 people. So,
Wow.
top 5.
That's great.
You started your life with theater, right?
I did, yeah. I grew up with a lot of theater, musical theater mostly, just at school.
In Grand Rapids.
In
right?
Grand Rapids,
Yeah.
yes. Grand Rapids Christian High School is where I went.
Was it like middle school you started or high school?
Middle school is when I started. That's when I first, my first show, I was in The Adventures of Tom Sawyer with a made-up role for me.
What were you, the Bush?
No, I was a
Left
little
bush.
kid who ran around on stage and was just very annoying, which was mostly method acting, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much how I am. But yeah, so I started out with that, and through my high school career of theater, I made it up until I got to play the lead role in Shrek the Musical,
Yeah.
which is Shrek himself.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
what are your feelings of Shrek at this point in life, 2018?
So, I don't like looking back on it, to be honest with you, because it's one of my biggest accomplishments because we actually submitted it into an awards thing, similar to the Tonys but for high schoolers. And
The Anthonys.
yeah, sure. But I was nominated and I won the award of the best leading actor in a musical in the country out of all these high schools. And of course it had to be Shrek around the same time that one video, I'm sure most people know, Shrek is Love, Shrek is Life came out.
If you don't know it, check it out. and don't tell them Dave sent you.
Yeah, be over 18 if you watch it, please. But yeah, so that had come out at the time,
And so now, I mean, so was it worse then or is it worse now? Because a lot of people around here know you as doing a great Shrek impression.
yes, yeah, it's better now because, you know, when I was Shrek, I worked at a nursing home at that time, and all the old people called me, they would call me Shrek instead of my actual name. So,
Now at least
Yeah,
they,
I'm
at
glad
least they
I'm-
knew something.
yes,
right?
yes,
They
I'm
knew
glad.
something to call you.
I'm glad now people they refer to me as that guy that can do a good Shrek impression instead of just Shrek in general. So.
You're more than that.
Yes, I'm more than Shrek.
Your title is longer.
Yes, yeah, and it's not easy being green. So.
Yeah, as most of this.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
you
it's-
got the
it's,
Hulk and the Grinch and Yoda,
I know. I
And
really like these.
Shrek himself.
Yeah.
So what other parts have you had? In theater. I know you've done some stuff here at Eastern.
Yeah. I at Eastern, I was in a show about a year ago, actually, called 2 years now, yeah, called Christmas Carol, which is a take on A Christmas Carol by one of our professors at EMU Theater. He rewrote it. His name is Joseph Zettelmeyer, and he basically just recreated it all to be more of like just a fun, uplifting show, and I got to be a part of that. And I played maybe 7 or 8 roles in it, and it was one of the most fun shows I've ever been in. Very glad to be a part of that one.
So I remember seeing that show, and
Yeah.
I remember the ghost you played. I can't remember the
Yes.
loud mutton chops.
Yes. I think it was the second one, the Ghost of Christmas Present. I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Future, present, or past, present, future.
Yes.
But I remember seeing that role, and I was like, that guy is amazing. I hadn't known you yet.
Thank you.
I remember seeing that. And then it hadn't dawned on me that was you until a year later.
It was me.
I had the same thing when I saw Macbeth,
Yeah, I was in that one too.
which, funny enough, he was wearing a certain vest in
Yeah.
that show that I thought reminded me of Shrek.
It was, yes. It looked a lot like Shrek's vest. It was,
And you had a donkey with you too, which was
yeah, of
It was-
course. Yeah,
it
that was the
green.
good part.
I was like, wow, they made up a whole role for
Yeah. For Angus.
No.
I mean, he had a Scottish accent too.
Really. Now, acting, is that still in the cards for you?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I do a lot of. I do some acting with you guys, actually.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
Why
Yeah.
Nots?
We do have a little channel, Why Nots? Yeah, with
You finished the quartet. We finally, we've gotten all Why Nots on Still in the Air.
Oh, really?
So congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm glad I'm finally here.
No,
finally
we are
got
too.
caught up here. Yeah.
So
Well,
do you have a preference with visual, the media, TV acting, or TV? What is
It's-
it? Movies or
Yeah.
theater?
Well, it's very different. It is so different because theater you can't mess up. It's everyone's right there in front of you. It's nice when you get a good reaction from it because the audience really brings energy to you when they laugh at some jokes, when they cry because it's so dramatic, or it just really helps you with that.
And you don't get to see that with the movie.
Yeah,
right?
with film you don't really get to see that, but I do like the aspect of film where you get to do it as many times as you want,
Yeah.
and you really just get to nail the perfect take
Yeah.
with it. And I don't say I have a preference, but I'm doing more of the filming side right now, and I really do like it.
Yeah.
I really do like
It's
it.
been fun working with you.
We're doing
for
it
sure.
right now, actually. Look at
what?
this. Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
We are rolling.
Yeah. Whoa. We are? Oh no.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask on the improv side of it because
Yeah.
how we joined Lame I guess
Yes.
maybe over a year ago.
Yeah, it's been like a year and a half, I believe. I joined Lame, and it's been one of the best things I've done at Eastern. I'm really happy with it. It's just a very fun group.
Had you done improv before?
Yes, I did improv for 3 years in high school, and then like 2 years in middle school, and then I improv every day.
Yeah.
So
You don't go in with a plan. You
Yeah,
just-
it just happens, and so I've been doing it for a long time, and I feel like Lame is the best improv group that I've been in. Not trying to choose favorites over anyone, but it's just Lame is.
I like that answer.
yeah.
with that.
You're
And
the
this
president.
room for only a couple more days.
Yeah.
Elections this
yeah,
Friday.
You're right.
And
Yeah.
I know you are eligible, so
Yes, I'm
anything's possible.
throwing my hat in there for a position. So we'll see.
Good luck
We'll see.
to you on that. And
Thank
Do
you.
you have a favorite improv game? A favorite maybe memory improv game? I'll leave it wide open because I know I throw that favorite question on a lot of people, but
no,
I like it.
Oh man, my favorite improv game.
Well, I had a
Well-
lot of fun this Saturday with you because you were Donald Trump in your
Yeah,
impression. I was
yeah.
George Bush.
Yes, that was a good one. That was a good one.
By
yeah.
chance, we were.
Yeah.
both
I
of
do
us,
think
yeah.
that game probably is my favorite one.
Triangle of Death.
Yes, I didn't play it before this year, but we had no practice with it. I went up on stage for a show, and it wasn't this show, but the last show that we did, I believe. it was just really fun.
It's
It
a
was
tough
great show.
game, and we have about 30 seconds left in this segment, so I
Oh,
can't even
okay.
try to explain it.
Yeah,
But,
don't, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 games in one, and there's a rotating set of games.
It's very
and-
difficult.
But a lot of fun. I think that's a great one for you. You're great with impressions and accents and all that.
Thank you, I
Yeah,
appreciate it.
yeah. Well, nice job today. We're actually going to play an improv game
Yeah,
in a
we
little
are.
bit after this segment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and we'll get Justin back on for that. But thanks for finally showing up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Finally
yeah.
answered your phone.
Been a little bit, yeah, been a little late, but
That was
we're
great.
here.
Well, it's nice talking with you, Jonah.
Thank you,
We'll
thank
see you
you.
in a second. We'll see you in a second because we'll be back after this break on Still on the Air.
Hey,
Ready to go?
yeah, but the fire's not out.
Close enough.
Close enough? If it's too hot to touch, it's too hot to leave. I mean, the next thing you know, you've torched our whole neighborhood.
Which is why we're not going anywhere.
Exactly. 9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hi, I'm Gordon. I'm here about your job opening. Hi, I'm here about the job. Hi. The word you'll hear most often during a job hunt? No. One expert says you can expect 20 rejections before you get your first maybe. So don't be down on yourself. Be sure your resume is flawless, or you'll never see the inside of an interview suite. Be punctual for interviews, but no earlier than 5 minutes. A firm handshake is important. And look the interviewer in the eye. Don't be a downer, dude. Speak in positive terms about school and your previous employers. Sit alertly during your interview and show you're human. Smile a little. And follow up every interview with a thank you letter, expressing your interest in the job and why you think you're qualified.
Packers.
Viking.
Packers.
Viking. Viking.
Red state, blue state, vegan,
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
downtown.
Optimist.
We come to different conclusions.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live
our families,
united.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer.
My mom's birthday was coming up fast, so I needed to go out shopping for something quick. I needed to move money from my savings to my checking account so I could use my debit card at the mall. I cracked open my laptop, hit the bookmark from my bank, and entered in my username and password. What the heck? I got sent back to the home page. So I entered in my username and password again, made the transfer, and went to the mall where I found this cool little necklace for my mom. That's good news, right? The bad news is, the next week I went to make a purchase and they told me that I had insufficient funds to cover that purchase. Long story short, when I had logged into my bank the first time, I got redirected to a fake site that stole my username and password. I guess I got a virus that redirected my bookmark. The thieves had a field day with my account. I wish I had known then what I know now. You have to check and make sure you're really on your bank's website. This could be done by either recognizing an image you've selected or clicking a lock or VeriSafe icon and comparing the bank's web address to a web address you've got on our certificate. My name is Luke, and I'm trying to be e-safe.
Welcome back to Still on the Air, the hour-long special. Thanks for sticking with us this long. We're going to have a fun little game right now called the Dating Game. Woo! Yeah.
The dating game.
Yeah, what's going to happen is I'm going to step off stage for a moment, plug my ears, get out of the room. We're going to get a character and or a trait or a quirk or something for all 3 of the guests here, and I will come back, choose my lover, and also guess each of the characters. So we're going to ask for suggestions and traits and quirks from the crew working right now. I'll let you guys have at that. I'm going to step out for a second, plug my ears. Bye.
See ya. Okay. Okay. Is it ears covered? Can I get a character or trait for myself?
You're Justin Stovall.
Can I get a character
Okay.
or trait for myself?
You're deaf.
Okay.
Can I get a character or trait?
Allergic to water.
Okay, yeah.
Shake it, Dave. Is everybody cool?
All right. All right. I am deaf.
I'm green now. I'm Justin Stovall.
Oh, he's okay. He's back.
Ready to go.
We're
All
ready to go.
right.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh my God, you're all so beautiful. Okay, my name is David, and I get to pick one of you guys to love me forever. So I'm going to ask you each a little bit of some questions. Just want to get to know you. Contestant number 1.
Hey, how's it going, man?
How's it going? If you were to take me on a date, like a first date, where would you take me?
Oh, first date? Well, I mean, wherever you want to go, baby. We talk about it, figure something out. Maybe a restaurant, maybe go see a movie. I like movies.
Yeah.
You like superheroes?
Yeah.
Have you seen Black Panther?
No.
Oh, you're gonna watch Black Panther.
Okay.
Yeah.
Contestant number 2, same question. First date, where?
Do you like graveyards?
A little bit more than I like Black Panther.
Do you like your heart where it's at right now?
I'm content, but you're willing to take it.
Do you like cool walks with the wind brushing across your face? The color draining from your body.
You had me at cool walks. Contestant number 3, same question, first date.
Yeah, I'd probably say somewhere around the Sahara Desert. Something, right in the middle where there's just sand. Just sand, nothing else. Just very dry, very dry. No wet stuff around.
Well, that's unfortunate.
No.
I guess we'll wait for the third date for the wet stuff.
Oh, okay. All right.
Contestant number 1. If you and I were to get married, what would you say in your vows?
Oh, I'd write a really nice, long description of our relationship.
Okay.
Tell you everything I like about you.
Oh.
All that.
Okay. I like that. Everything you like about me. Contestant number 2, same question.
Can you repeat that?
What would you say in our wedding vows?
Let's skip the life part and let's get to the good stuff.
Okay. In sickness and in health.
Not the health.
Not the health.
No.
Contestant number 3.
Yeah. Hey, what's up?
What's your vows?
My vows?
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just a little confuddled over here. There's something. You just tried to splash me with something. I wasn't a big fan of it. It kind of hurts everywhere. But vows, probably something along the lines of, I love you. Please don't take a shower with me. Please don't take a shower at all. And let's drink only Mountain Dew. Nothing healthy at all. Like a certain drink that you would drink.
Okay.
When you need refreshness.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final question for everybody. What's your favorite food? Contestant number 1.
I mean, if it's free, I'll eat it.
Okay, me too. Contestant number 2.
Joy and happiness.
Oh my God. Contestant number 3.
Saltine crackers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think I get to choose which lover I get. Okay. Well, I'm gonna start down at contestant number 3.
Yeah.
I'm not really into like the whitest boy ever, like the driest, most blandest white boy ever.
You're gonna insult me like that right now? I see how it is. Okay.
Okay.
Sure. Bye. I'm leaving.
Okay.
I'm leaving. That's
Bye,
rude.
Joe.
That's
Bye-
rude.
Bye there, sir.
That's
And
rude.
Contestant.
Have some water.
No.
Contestant number 2, I think I have a lot of life to live, so I'm not going to go with the Grim Reaper. Yeah, Grim Reaper. So no to that. But contestant number 1, your silky smooth voice and your luscious fro, I've got to go with Justin Stovall.
All right, baby.
Yeah. Can Funko me all night.
That's disgusting.
We'll be back after a little bit of a break. We'll have one more thing, and then we'll say goodbye to you for the rest of the semester. Stay tuned.
Hey, Ben, would you like to hear a password joke?
Sure. Let me hear it.
Ready? What was Forrest Gump's password?
I have no clue. What was it?
1 Forrest 1.
That's a good one. I get it.
1 Forrest 1. As funny as it may be, Forrest's password realistically is too short. It isn't strong enough and can be easily hacked. Jeez Louise, major buzzkill, Benji.
Well, what do you mean, Benji?
Well, for starters, Forrest needs to make his password longer. It should be at the very least 12 characters long, because the longer it is, the stronger it is.
Yeah, but won't it become more difficult to remember longer passwords?
Well, he could use a passphrase when creating his passwords.
Wait, whoa, what's a passphrase?
A passphrase is a string of words and characters used to access data. Yeah, it's very similar to a password, but it's longer. And if you add uppercase letters, numbers, and special characters, the password gets even stronger.
Could you elaborate some more?
Well, for example, Forrest could string together unrelated words. You mean like roof, panda, pear? Exactly. Or he could choose a phrase. This could be any phrase, but I recommend it be something personal so it's easily remembered.
What if Forrest used one of his own phrases? Don't be a feather in the wind. Take ownership of your life.
That's deep. Well, Forrest would need to take the first letter of each word in his phrase and put them together to create a password.
Great. So now he has a secure password, right?
Pretty close, but not so quite. He could make his passphrase even stronger by adding characters. Usually at least one number, uppercase letter, and a symbol should work. You know, like an exclamation point, pound sign, or dollar sign. He could even swap out characters for letters if he wants to. So, the important thing is, the longer he makes it, the better. And by adding at least one of each character, the passphrase becomes even more secure, right? Right. But Forrest should avoid having the same passphrase for different logins that require a password. Because if they crack his password, they can easily hack all his accounts. I recommend he have a distinct passphrase for different logins that require a password for optimal safety.
That could be a lot of passphrases to remember, though.
Well, you never want to write down or store passwords in a format that other people would be able to read. So I suggest Forrest use a password vault, like LastPass, to remember his passphrases. Password vault? Yes, a password vault, like LastPass, is a software tool that manages, saves, and encrypts passwords for safekeeping. It's like a safe that only you know the combination to, that can house all your personal passwords, so you don't have to remember them all.
Oh, I see. That's a very useful tool.
Agreed. So, Ben, how about you go and create your own passphrase?
Good day. This message has been sent to you to inform you of the new Eastern Michigan University webmail update policy. We've recently upgraded our database to Perl 8.5 DPS, and we strictly insist that you update your email account immediately. Start update. Click here to begin.
Whoa, 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 stop it here. Rewind. What did you do wrong? Or should I say, what didn't you do?
I don't know. Put in the wrong password?
Correct! No. That was a phishing email you almost fell for. A what? A phishing email. You know, an email sent by thieves who try to trick people out of their personal information by disguising themselves as someone trustworthy.
Oh. I almost fell for that.
I know.
Well, what should I have done?
Sandwich board! Sandwich board.
Sandwich board.
Here, put this on. No, you don't. Phishing emails. Hey, not so hard. Phishing emails are thieves trying to gain access to your usernames, passwords, credit cards, etc. Be on the lookout for fishy keywords, such as update account,
Check.
validate,
Check.
verify,
Check.
click here,
Check.
etc.
Yeah, fishy phrases.
Ah, yes. Phishing emails like these always have a sense of urgency and aggression with them, and generally include a link to a fake webpage that mimics a website that you may think you are on.
Fishy sites.
Well, how do I know that that is a phishing email?
It can be tricky. Hover over the link and look in the lower left-hand corner of your web browser to see the URL. It should accurately reflect the linked address you think you're going to go to.
How do I know if this URL is legitimate?
It shouldn't begin with IP addresses, like 175.152.28, and it should end with a legitimate company name, like mail.emish.edu, not emish.edu.freebooks.net. If a site has additional pages, the URL will come after the .com, .edu, .org, etc., and it will contain forward slashes, something like emish.edu/esafe.
Uh-huh.
All right. If it's not a legitimate URL, what should I do?
Mark it as spam and delete it. But if you're at a site you've verified as legitimate, just make sure before you enter any personal information that the URL says HTTPS at the beginning, not just HTTP.
Yeah, the S is for security.
Here's another tip. If you type in your password and it's not hidden, it's most likely a phishing attempt trying to get your personal information.
So if I type my password and it isn't hidden, then it for sure is not a legitimate email.
Ding, 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 ding! We've got a winner!
Pretty much. But just because the password's hidden doesn't mean it's always legit. You always have to check the URL too to be safe. When in doubt, get help and verify the email's actually legitimate.
Good to know.
And hey, just remember, think before you click post and type.
We ended last semester with a musical number, and we'd like to do the same this year. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus, you're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You have garlic in your soul, Mr. Grinch.
I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole.
You're a vile one, Mr. Grinch. You have termites in your smile. You have all the tender sweetness of a seasick crocodile, Mr. Grinch. Given the choice between the two of you, I'd pick the seasick crocodile. You're a foul one, Mr. Grinch. You're a nasty, wasty skunk. Your heart is full of unwashed socks. Your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch.
The three words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, stink, stank, stunk.
Rotter, Mr. Grinch. You're the king of sinful sots. Your heart's a dead tomato splotch with moldy purple spots, Mr. Grinch. Your soul is an appalling dump heap, overflowing with the most disgraceful assortment of deplorable rubbish imaginable, mangled up in tangled up knots. Nauseate me, Mr. Grinch, with a nauseous super nos. You're a crooked, dirty jockey, and you drive a crooked horse, Mr. Grinch.
You're a three-decker sauerkraut and toadstool sandwich
with arsenic sauce. We'll say goodbye in a moment. Merry Christmas, everybody. The moment is now to say goodbye. Everybody gather around. We want to say goodbye. We'll say goodbye for the final semester. We can get Justin Stovall in here in a moment. Thank you so much for tuning in with us all year long, the 2018 year, the 2018 semester. Yeah, the year. Chondo, thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. Justin Stovall, once again, thank you for everything you've done with ETV. Jackson, you got in there. Thank you all for tuning in. It's been a great semester. We hope to see you next semester also. Hondo, Rodriguez, Jonah Phelps, Jackson Touchberry, Justin Stovall. If you want to check us out, ETV at EMU over the break. You can. All of our stuff will be weekly. Still on the air is up there. You can watch it on demand. As always, it's been a pleasure. My name is David Pierce Anderson. We'll see you next time.